To understand where we are today in this community, you have to understand the history of this community. Once upon a time, anything north of 4th Street was off limit to African Americans. And so African Americans moved north as the population grew. 4th Street became a cutoff, then eventually 8th Street. And so our congregation, which is 94 years old, has been here on this corner of 6th and Everest for almost the entire history of our congregation. This is our home. This is our community. We feel like we are being squeezed from the north by the OU Health Sciences Center, being squeezed from the west by the Presbyterian Health Foundation Authority, and being squeezed from even southwest with Bricktown. I think that the message that we're trying to convey to people is that there are some good people here that have been here for a long time, that have made homes here. We're happy to have this opportunity to tell our story. We're not standing in the way of progress. We're not trying to hit the lottery, but we are looking for economic justice. There are good people here that have been here, would like to stay here, but we understand that the circumstances are changing. And so we're going to go and make our lives and new memories somewhere else, if we are allowed to do that financially.
And this right here, being Oklahoma in the Plaza, that was my insane amount of inspiration. Like, I can't even describe how excited I was to get this place in the Plaza. You know, at the time, I mean, the building was all, painted, it wasn't painted, and it was all, a little gloomy over here. And to be able to be a part of, like, brightening it up and bring a bunch of cool artist friends and, do a little studio spot that's different than just some gallery. I mean, it's a little hole in the wall with no name. You see buildings that just keep getting refurbished, and people are coming in and buying like houses that are all dilapidated and trashed, and they'll fix them all up, and the next thing you know is like, the neighborhood's blooming and blossoming, and they're welcoming. Oklahoma I kind of feel like they have a new feel of like a little bit more inviting the creativity, when used to, it was like, oh, you're doing art? Get out of here, or like, you're doing graffiti, get out of here. And now people are paying people to do graffiti on their walls, and, just recognizing different things as different art form, like, seeing what they have. I don't know, there's just so much to do here still, though. There's so much, like, everybody can picture what they want it to be, and I think everybody's just doing that.
My biggest fear, and everyone's biggest fear during the design and construction, was that we would kill the survivor tree. So this concrete wall that you see behind me is fairly heavy, and it requires deep foundations. So there are 18-inch diameter concrete piers that are about 20 feet deep. So you drill this hole in the ground 20 feet deep and fill it with concrete. Obviously you don't want to drill through roots and potentially kill the tree. So the Oklahoma State Forestry Department and the contractor came out in January during construction and uncovered the entire root system of the tree to figure out where the main roots were. So of course the design and the drawings were already done at that time, and it was under construction. And so we kind of walked out here and said, we're going to put a pier here, we'll put one here, we're going to move this one 2 feet. So it was a real collaborative type effort to get the foundations right and to save the tree and ensure its safety. During the design, we're engineers, we're very task-oriented, we're problem solvers, and so it was easy really to just focus on the problem, solving those and getting everything done on time. There was, once during construction, I came down on a Saturday because I wanted to look at something while the contractor wasn't here, and the contractor did a great job. I have nothing but good things to say about them. But I wanted to check on this one item while they weren't here, and so I looked at it, and then for the first time I took the time to look at the items on the fence. And back then it was really just family members who were leaving items on the fence. It wasn't visitors and people from across the country and even the world. And so reading those notes and seeing the pictures and the gifts, I couldn't help but just start crying. So it was a very, very emotional, and I think that definitely changed my perspective on the project. It was a good reminder of what this was all about and still is about. What was lost that day can never be replaced, and but we can only honor those people and remember those people.